Hello and welcome back to Resident Evil 2, where today we are quite possibly going to be finishing Leon B. So, let's get on in here. Hello Ada. Didn't have to shove me. Alright, so we have got a knife, a first aid spray, some handgun bullets, some shotgun bullets. This should be fine for beginning our sewer exploration. And if memory serves, the item that we're going to find here in hardcore mode is going to be a freaking ink ribbon. Yep, that's an ink ribbon. I'm gonna go put that back in the box before doing anything else. Because I don't remember how long it'll be before we find another box. And I do not want that choking up my inventory. Inventory's already kind of at a premium here in hardcore.
Again?
It's not too late to turn back, Leon.
No chance. You're stuck with me to the end. Ugh. You sure this is the right way?
Unfortunately.
Wait there.
Just think, Leon might have been able to see that coming if he had just whipped out his flashlight.
Leon! Get out of there!
Holy shit!
The fact that this thing always goes right, left, right really cheapens the sequence. Anyway, bye, Gator.
Chew on that, you overgrown son of a bitch.
Leon, up here!
What the hell was...
Just get up here! Can't say I didn't warn you.
You said the virus turned people into monsters, not reptiles.
Fair point. I'm just impressed you made it in one piece.
So let me get this straight. Umbrella sells monsters like that to who? Our military? Somebody else's?
They don't sell the monsters. They sell the viruses that make them. And Annette is who makes the viruses. Scary as that alligator was, Annette is far more dangerous.
When she got in the elevator, she tapped the wall with her hand before taking her position there. And after she took position, the door closed, the elevator went down, implying that that hand motion of her tapping the wall was meant to be her hitting the button. Except the button's not there. It's there. Well, we got a typewriter. Alright, they gave us the ink ribbons so that we could save here just prior to the Ada section.
Identify yourself.
Annette Birkin.
She's who we're looking for?
Not much time. Need to dispose of it.
We're here for the G-Virus.
That's not gonna happen.
I'm warning you, Doctor.
Oh yeah?
Hey!
Stop! You'll never get the G-Virus!
Didn't expect that from a scientist. Leon.
Forget about me. Just go. Stop her before she gets away.
I'm right outside the facility, in pursuit of Annette. If it's not on her, it must be in the nest. Once it's in hand, I'll call for extraction. You can run, Annette, but you can't hide.
Hey there, guard. I'm doing fine. Hope you are too.
It's secret weapon time. Candy from a baby.
I'm glad these roaches don't bite, unlike in OG. Okay. So this fell. Oh, wait. September inspection, week 1. I already put in a request last week, but we absolutely must have a replacement ID wristband ASAP. We need one to gain access to certain areas of the main facility. In other words, me and my crew can't get to the places we need in order to do our job right now, so I don't want to hear anyone accusing us of slacking off. Yeah, let's get out of here before that guy becomes a problem. Of course, he's going to be a problem soon. Can almost reach that. And go around this fella. Well, at least we've got a flash over here. Oh, that is what we need to activate later. That's what we need to activate now. Oh, we don't need to activate it so much as we need to just have it be a thing. That one guy staying on the floor definitely helped. Okay. This guy wants to be a problem. And up we go.
Got
Shame they put bulletproof
Always
glass
been
in
good
here.
at running, give you that. Persistent bastard, aren't you?
Alrighty, and Tyrant avoided. And now no one can take the elevator to follow us. And they give us an ink ribbon to use specifically at this typewriter. I might as well. Even if I know what I'm doing here and thus am not really going to be at risk. But considering how clean my trip through Ada's segment has been, I mean, yeah, I might as well save that. September inspection week 2. With the new wristband that's just arrived, we can finally begin our survey of the demolition area. As to the report from the other day about the incinerator, it's nothing really, probably just a large piece of leftover trash. I'll go take a look myself after I wrap up this report. Shame I can't get started on this already.
Bravo. Gonna burn me alive now.
You'll never get your filthy hands on the G.
I'm not the only one after it. You realize that?
And you won't die alone.
And flip one switch. Blow up another thing. Flip another switch. Blow up third thing. Walk out with more than half the timer left.
Visitor clearance confirmed. Your ID is authorized until October 1st. Please return before this date.
Not gonna happen.
And surely nothing will happen on this bridge.
Enough with this cat and mouse game.
The game is over.
You lost.
Tell me, is your husband still alive? Or did you kill him so you could take credit for G?
Interesting theory.
If you don't cooperate,
I'll get a sample from the nest.
Over my dead body.
So Ada's whole problem here was caused by acting a little bit too impulsively. If she didn't go over the railing, she would have been fine. Because the platform the railing was on was completely unaffected by the big machinery bit coming towards her. It stopped at the aperture before the platform. So really, she could have just gotten clear of the room she was in and been totally fine. But no, she overreacted and got herself stabbed in the leg.
Ada? Damn it. Ada? Where are you?
Right, there's an item box right here. This hand grenade might actually be worth holding on to. I probably don't need to save right this moment, though. Time to get smelly.
That's a pleasant smell.
Shouldn't there be? Yep, there should be an item over here. Left leads to a dead end, but... Really? A standard zombie here. Where? Up there? I guess. And we'll take this cassette, even though it's really just a waste of inventory space. Not gonna bother making sure he's actually finished. Really, my guy? Hey, Leon, maybe use your flashlight.
Fucking hell.
That guy may or may not be done. I'm not sticking around to find out. I will take another knife. And map suggests that there is no other item to get in here. Oh, look who wasn't actually done. You know what? It's fine if he wants to be over here.
Shit.
Alright, time for a G-adult. Soon. Shouldn't there be? Yep, there should. And if we just book it, I think we can get past this before it actually does anything. Never mind. Well, that's one knife broken, but now we've got a fresh knife and another empty inventory spot. Not the worst exchange. Saved us a bunch of ammo.
Cable car. Interesting.
Shame it takes until Resident Evil 9 for Leon to learn that you can actually turn your flashlight on even if it's not, like, so dark you can't see at all. Like, flashlights, they work even when it's only kind of dark.
Where'd she go?
And we know this is S, Z, F. From our Claire A run. Hello, Magnum Ammo. And we have seen this. Down we go, down we go.
I don't like the sound of that. Come on. Ada. I'm coming, Ada.
Slap this in, but then skip the scene because we have seen it before.
Iris. I'll bet those rats spread it.
I'll bet they did, Leon. I'll bet they did. And now we can make some more Steel Boys. Not many. Oh, I should have used my large gunpowder. Oh well. There will still be time. Wow, we have got 5 hand grenades. Might as well walk around with 2 of them for now. Storing 1 ink ribbon so that we can use another. I don't expect to be poisoned, but we might as well be ready for it if it happens. Though is 4 inventory, or are 4 inventory slots really enough? That is the question now, isn't it? Rook's next to the knight, but not facing the queen. King ain't next to the queen, but facing the knight right at the end. And the knight ain't where the case marking says. So the knight has to be on one of the other ends. This is the bishop. Did it say where the bishop goes? It did not say where the bishop goes. And the pawn is where the pawn goes. So there's 2 spots where the knight can go. Rook's next to the knight, but not facing the queen. Which means the rook has to be either there or there. I'm going to put the knight here for now. Who knows if that will end up being correct. And 4 slots should be fine. Oh, right. Well, guess that just guarantees... Oh, Claire left a note. Leon, I have to take a little detour to help this girl I found. If I don't save her, I hate to think what might happen. You go on ahead. You're almost out of the city now. Don't worry about me. I'll make it out. Promise. How do you know we're almost out of the city now, Claire? Aw, gee, the side of the safe has the number written on it in chalk? So Claire has already gone to Nest by this point. And she just assumes that Nest has a route out of the city. Hey, this man's got a blue herb. 212.8. Guy really shouldn't be so protective of his blue herb. It's just a blue herb. And the fact that I had to come back here means that he is actually going to be in our way by the time we get back, which isn't ideal. If I had come here ready to go, as in if I had come with only a green herb, then this guy would never have been a problem. But now he is. And now he isn't. I don't like that his head didn't pop. Bit of a waste, but now he won't be an issue. And neither will he. I'll leave that green herb for now. I will grab that grenade. So we could head right over here to the workroom lift. And honestly, that's probably what we should do, isn't it? Because the T-bar here, we have to open from the other side. So, to the workroom lift we go, ignoring this G-adult as best we can. Which is decently. I mean, yeah, it flinched us, but didn't get us. I remain ungot. More steel boys. Always love those. And more handgun ammo, which we can put straight into said handgun. Grab that film. This room's done. That guy is not going to stay on the floor, but easy enough to get by. And then we can head over here and down the stairs to get over here and then open that up. Problem is, I'm gonna have to come back here once I get the works, or the whatever key. Which I actually could have gotten had I gone here first. Whatever. In trying to be efficient, I have been slightly inefficient. Such is life. Hello, standard zombies. I was gonna say zombie. But we got more than one. Oh. I want that back, sir. Alright, key grabbed. And now we are able to go back up to the RPD. Thankfully, this is functional on both sides. If I'm not mistaken, that'll actually be, yep, the end of the T-bar. Because the B route does not need to use it to get into the RPD. And I'll grab this herb now. And then... yeah, I'll drop by an item box before going back to RPD. Especially considering this item box is very close. Put that away because we can get it back out as soon as we're in an area where it can be used. And that should be fine. I have hope that 3 slots is enough. So if I want to get back to the break room without going past any G adults, it might be best for me to go back through the bottom waterway into the upper waterway and then up the stairs. Because if I try and go to the workroom elevator, then I have to go past a G adult. Though it might have moved. If it's not in the way, then this will absolutely be faster and safe. It's in the way. Alright. We're taking the long way to avoid a G adult. There is potentially one standard zombie that could be in our way before we actually get to the stairs coming up from the waterway. But a single standard zombie isn't exactly hard to deal with. Hey, sir, you want to come down here? Any of you? Oh, I bet you want to come down here. Yeah, I don't think they're allowed to come down here that way. Would have been nice if they could just fall down, because then they would be an entire non-issue. But no. We just got their attention, so they're going to be coming this way. Well, that's nice. I don't know that he's going to be down for good, but might as well be. Okay, that's a bit of a waste of a grenade, but I suppose we have several.
Oh, what the hell?
And if I had actually hit the grenade, then we would have managed to explode both of those guys instead of only the guy whose mouth it was in. Yeah, let's go ahead and use the key over here, get everything out of here so that we can grab the rook. Just the two things, huh? Okay, as long as he's still in that room and not actively outside it. That's fine. Though it occurs to me... No, never mind. What occurs to me is fake and not true. Okay, we have got too much stuff. We'll have to grab those bullets on the way back. What I was thinking when I started saying a sentence there was that because I grabbed the rook, we're going to have to go past G-Adult to get back. But no, we can just go back the way we came, which, yes, it's a slightly long route, but it does not take us past a G-Adult, and therefore is fine. And we got some Magnum ammo that I can't grab right now, but we will grab on the way back. Which means we must have at least 2 empty slots on the way back. Put those away. Might as well grab the 2 rolls of film. And you know what? Since I don't have ammo for this thing, but I do still have some in the Matilda, we might as well grab that and the muzzle brake. And back to the RPD, where we need to reach the dark room, which shouldn't be too hard. Okay, he's still up. I believe there is, in fact, still a liquor here. There is, in fact, still a liquor here. But it's on the other wall, and therefore not an issue. And now to develop our 2 rolls of film, even though one of them is only going to tell us the code to a locker I already opened. And now we gotta go to the press room and the STARS office. STARS office should be pretty much free to get to. Press room will have to go by a little bit more. There'll be more risk going to the press room. And now we've got a red dot for our lightning hawk. Back to the dark room. I think I'll come back up here, rather than go past the liquor and the zombie that we know are active on the first floor, in order to get back over to the east. And let's develop a picture of rising rookie Rebecca. Surely she will never be the code to unlock a suitcase. Really gotta wonder why Wesker's so obsessed with her. It's kind of creepy. I know going this way is just going to get us more fuel for the flamethrower, which I don't even have yet, but flamethrower fuel is valuable. And it looks like we can get it without disturbing any zombies. Because he's content to just keep looking through that door forever until you get either way too close or actually harm him. It's actually kind of silly. He's very dedicated to looking through that door. That door which will never open until Resident Evil Requiem. But anyway, RPD is now totally done. Let's grab out the Lightning Hawk just to slap the dot sight on it before I forget. And we do, in fact, have at least 2 empty slots. Which is the number that I needed. I'm going to change to my other gun, though. Mainly because it is stronger. And we are about to get bullets for it. I could make more bullets for the Matilda. Could make a lot more bullets for it. But, considering every time I make bullets for it, I am theoretically denying myself some steel boys, it doesn't feel worth it. Of course, every time I make myself some steel boys, I'm denying myself some potential magnum ammo. But, considering there are more things I want to use steel boys on than things I want to use magnum ammo on, I feel like that's worth it. Because, yes, 1 steel boy or 1 magnum ammo will both get rid of a standard zombie. A steel boy is cheaper. And using a shotgun shell to get rid of a standard zombie is acceptable. It's not ideal, but it is acceptable. Especially when you're in a rush. And using steel boys on anything bigger than a standard zombie is not just acceptable, but in fact, welcome. Not going to go down quite yet. Want to put away these magnum bullets so that we've got a little more space to work with. Because we are going to be picking up the flamethrower, which does take 2 slots. We're also going to be picking up 2 plugs, and there's also going to be other stuff besides, so might want to have even more space, huh? I really wish hardcore would not reduce the number of inventory slots we're allowed to have. Might as well put away the first aid spray. 5 slots is at least something to work with. I can probably get away with also putting away the GRB. Because we're going to be getting, I believe, another green, another red, and another blue. Where we're going. I have more than enough ink ribbons I should save. Especially if I'm choosing to go somewhere without heals. Feel like I'm doing only okay ammo-wise. Like I could be doing a lot better. I've spent too much of my ammo dealing with standard zombies that honestly I could have just gone around. There's our G.
What the hell was that?
Good job interrupting yourself, Leon. Didn't expect to just be grabbed out of nowhere. Okay, we're taking a bit of a detour. Shouldn't there be ammo around here? There should. Well, that's one G-adult knocked down. And he's gonna go ahead and keep that. And now I'm getting poisoned. So, that save that I just made, I dare say I should probably use it. Yeah. Yeah, I should. Back to the title screen to make sure this doesn't get added to my time. Not that I'm going for any sort of finish the game fast or anything. I just need to not get myself cornered. The first G-adult, getting past it with a grenade is fine. It's not ideal, but it's fine. And then we can get that magnum ammo on the way back after we've got a flamethrower and can better deal with G-adults. Because the flamethrower does do decently well against them. It's not perfect. It's much better against IVs. But it's an option.
What the hell was that? Oh my god, this is getting worse.
Stood still for a bit so that Leon wouldn't interrupt himself. Okay, so this one, you just get grabbed if you try and run by it without dealing with it. And that one you can get by without too much issue. And that shotgun shell saved us from having to deal with a G-adult immediately. And now we're in here where we can find a red and a blue herb. Alright, give me that queen. me that blue herb. This guy can probably leave here. Like, yes, he'll be annoying, but there's a non-zero chance that I'll be able to not have to deal with him directly. And then we grab our king. Drop down. Okay, you know what? Two shotgun shells doesn't feel the best to spend, but it does let us safely get through this area. Where'd I put my queen? Right here. And grab the king. And we're done in here. And we should only have the magnum ammo to grab on the way back. Not done yet. Done now. And they're both done. Used less than half a tank on the flamethrower. And this guy I can ignore. And this guy, as usual, we run forward until he shows up, then we hop up here. We get startled by a zombie who uses our last knife. We have Leon actually hop down. And we're through. So we've gathered up all the plugs, time to use them. And let's just make sure this sewer is nice and blue everywhere we have been. And it sure is. Not going to use the flamethrower against William. Question is, am I going to use the lightning hawk? It is a good means of doing damage. It is. But if I could get away with just using my shotgun, it might be for the better. Because I want to have some lightning hawk ammo for the tyrant at the end, the super tyrant. That would be nice. But whatever, we'll figure things out in a moment. So... King ain't next to the queen, but facing the knight right at the end, and the knight ain't where the case marking says. So I slap the knight here. So if we put the king here, and the rook here, and the queen here, does that do it? No, it does not.
Come on.
Okay, let's check this again. Rook's next to the knight, not facing the queen. King ain't next to the queen, but facing the knight. Oh, the rook isn't next to the knight here. We put it next to the knight's socket. Okay, so... King ain't next to the queen, but facing the knight right at the end. Knight ain't where the case marking says. Rook's next to the knight, but not facing the queen, which means the queen cannot be there. So, perhaps we put the queen where the bishop was. Except no, that would have to change other things. Rook is next to the knight, but not facing the queen. King is at the end. So, king's probably got to go there, knight's probably got to go there, which means the rook has to go here. Except the rook has to be facing the queen, so... Does that mean the pawn is also labeled wrong? Or... King's facing the knight. Okay. And the knight cannot be there. It's got to be either there or there. And if it's there, then the pawn has to also be wrong. But I have to assume the pawn is not wrong because they didn't say anything about it. So knight has to be here. King has to be in the knight box. The queen can be in either of these two. Well, no, it can't. Queen cannot be in this one. And the queen also has to be able to face the rook. Or no, the rook's not facing the queen. Never mind. Okay, that makes things easier. Rook is next to the knight, but not facing the queen. Okay. Which means the bishop did have to move. It just had to move here. And now the queen goes here, and that should do it. Yep.
Okay, almost there, Ada.
And now to grab all these plugs back. Because otherwise this room stays red, and I want it blue. Even though what should happen is once you've unlocked this, it should just make them all non-interactable and turn the room blue that way. But no. We have to steal the plugs. I probably am going to want to have a second heal for what's coming. And if I use only the 4 magnum ammo that are in this thing right now, that'll probably be fine. And we've also got hand grenades for damage. Those are good. And they'll give us a flash, so we don't need to bring one. They'll also be giving us another green, red, blue, so maybe I don't need to bring yet another heal. They're gonna give us an ink ribbon in here, so I might as well grab it, then go back to the save. There's our blue. There's our ink ribbon. There's our green. Now let's go save. And then it will be boss time. Also, I'm going to put those away. I'm comfortable using the 4 shots that are in this thing right now, but I do want to save more for the Super Tyrant. I don't want this to be a 3rd run where I end up forced to use handgun ammo and knives on the Super Tyrant. Even if I can set the game to 120 FPS and have the knife do way more than it should, I don't want to have to. And now for William to not show up yet, because he shows up over here.
Jesus Christ!
And I did get that in time, which saves us a lot of time in here. Don't have to worry about avoiding his hand
Still
anymore.
alive?
And I believe the damage does still count for the actual fight. I don't like that he was fast enough to land on me and deal damage there. Man, if I had gone right instead of left, I might have avoided that. William, can you leave me be for a moment? Maybe I should have brought more than 1 heal, or 2.
Now I got you.
And we still gotta smack him one more time with that. I probably shouldn't have used my handgun ammo there. Okay, so we've knocked him down a second time, which I believe should count for doing enough to actually get him. Okay, was kind of hoping I'd be able to get by.
Let's do this.
Well, this isn't ideal. Oh. I was kind of hoping we'd at least get a... Well, I've never seen that death before. I was hoping we'd get smacked together. I need to remember that flashes don't last long enough unless you use them after hitting the button to swing the thing. I wish I knew how many shots it took to get him ready to be knocked off from just the first bonk.
Jesus Christ!
That would have been a good opportunity to throw a grenade. Because sometimes the hand goes quick, and other times it sticks around for a while. And only when it sticks around for a while can you get the grenade out and have it actually mean anything. I don't like that I took a hit in there.
It's still alive?
Alright, William, please do not land on me this time. Okay. So we're at least doing better than we did last time. Wow, he took his time. Would have thought that grenade would at least flinch him.
Now I got you.
Alright, he has fallen down twice. Maybe this bonk will do it. Nope. So he still needs to be bonked again. Well, apparently the flinch from the grenade managed to save me from the damage.
Let's do this.
Okay, this bonk will absolutely get him. And if he threatens to get up before he gets bonked... Okay, I don't think that flash actually changed anything, but whatever. It's just a flash. I don't mind losing it. G2 down. Without using very much Magnum ammo. Admittedly, I did use a bit more shotgun ammo than I would have liked. But we're still okay.
Ada! Ada, where are you?
Over here!
Ada. I was getting worried there for a sec.
I can't get it out.
I don't know if I should,
Just do it. I can't walk like this.
Okay. It's gonna hurt. Hold on.
I can do it myself.
Just relax, okay? So, what do we do now?
Get yourself out of here. While you still can.
I'm not just gonna leave you. Not like this.
You don't understand. The situation's worse than I thought.
You're not getting rid of me that easy. You protected me. Now it's my turn.
Didn't realize we were keeping score.
Grab my shoulder.
Don't push it, rookie.
Okay, just trying to help. Watch your step.
You want to help? We have to get to the nest.
Nest?
Umbrella's lab, right beneath us. Net let it slip. That's where the virus samples are. You up for this?
Think I could fit it in my schedule.
Come on. We got work to do.
Yes, ma'am.
And everything's
Cable
blue.
car will take us down to Nest. My wristband's our ticket to ride.
Nice. Where'd you get that?
Borrowed it. Anyway, we're almost there.
We'll see another item box before we see Ivy's. Ada, can you hurry it up? My defense boost is running out.
Damn leg.
Let me carry you.
No. That'd only make me feel worse.
Like, Ada, I've got a defense boost going on, but it's limited time. Come on.
How's the shoulder?
Worse than it looks.
What a pair. Both got one foot in the grave.
My defense boost is going to be gone before we meet any zombies. Or anything else, for that matter.
This may be a one-way ride, so be prepared, Leon.
I am as prepared as I can be.
This tram is bound for Nest. Do not exit until the final destination.
You know what I was thinking? I can't wait for the FBI to raid Umbrella headquarters and take those bastards to justice.
I agree, but to be clear, you're not working in official capacity. This is a federal case. Once we get the G-Virus, I'm back on my own. Hey, Leon. Trust me?
You trust me?
Honestly, if I didn't, you'd probably be dead.
Right.
I thought I might need your help, and I was right. If you can secure the G-Virus, I can make sure what happened in Raccoon City never happens again.
Ada, you said it yourself. It's a federal case. I don't have the authority.
Look at me. I'm a liability now. If I'm gonna finish this case, you're the last hope I've got.
I'm not just gonna leave you here. What if you're attacked? What if you need help?
I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. I gotta see this through. And I want to see you again. I got plenty to live for, trust me.
Now, arriving at Nest.
Go. Please, we don't have much time. You're gonna need this.
Okay.
Leon. Counting on you.
I know.
Couldn't help but notice. Leon called this a cable car earlier. It does not run on cables. There are no cables involved in its operation. Therefore, it cannot be a cable car. It's just a regular old tram / angled train. Aren't those called like funiculars?
For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open. For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open.
Oh no, a funicular is
For your
cable
safety,
driven.
Stand clear until the doors are fully open.
I didn't see no cables on that
Welcome to Nest.
supposed
Enjoy
cable car,
your visit.
which means it can't be a funicular.
Okay. I wonder where the G-Virus is.
Hey look, Wayne Lee is still napping. What a sleepyhead. Where's Sherry? She should be here already. Ooh, love me some extra steel, boys. And since we did just beat G2, I see no reason why I shouldn't use this ink ribbon that they've given me. And this should be a perfectly acceptable item loadout.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, no kidding. Dude had his arm in front of his face. Could have sworn one of those two would be standing up right now. Now she is. And we got some more fuel for our
Our menu is designed for
flamethrower. We got some more bullets. Those are nice.
research. Please enjoy our
And this
tasty
guy, I believe we can safely ignore. Just get on the ladder. And another large gunpowder. There's a knife here, but if I grab it, that'll be the end of what I can grab.
Shit!
Another guy where the arm got in front of the face. And we'll take that. Thank you, Mr. Lee. And the regulator is here. And some steel boys. We always love those. And we are going to leave that knife for the return trip with the Murph machine. Gonna give that door a wide berth because I don't believe zombies can come through it on their own.
Dr. Lee, your presence is urgently requested by Chief. Cartwright. In the east area.
Traveling a little heavy, but we're going to be finding Ivies soon enough. Oh, the Murph machine's here now.
G-Virus is in the west area. Got it.
Forgot that they moved the Murph machine in the B route. In that case, we might as well go make our return trip now.
Just great.
How'd you get out here? Like, you were inside here. And as far as I'm aware, you don't have clearance. Okay, the Murph machine is going to OSS first. Thank you, hip pouch. Shame about that genius Wayne Lee. So I do want to have my flamethrower, but this is traveling a bit too heavy. So let's put away the handgun stuff. I already hit that. I don't feel like a save is necessary right now. Nor is standard gunpowder, and honestly I can probably also stand to put away this fuel.
Jesus. What happened here? What the?
Come on, where's my full toasting?
Jesus.
It's gotta toast up eventually.
Bitch.
There it goes.
Shit.
Come on, flare up. I'm not leaving until you do. I just don't want to use up too much fuel. Even though I've got more than enough to deal with all of the ivies here.
Fucking hell.
It does amuse me that we're basically just sitting pointing at an enemy while Leon just repeatedly swears at it. It was Okay, I guess they changed the numbers for B. I'm going to leave that flash there.
Dispensing solution now.
Son of a bitch. What the? Damn it.
Just Leon repeatedly swearing at these things.
Jesus. Fuck.
Son of a bitch. What the? Damn it. Jesus. Fuck. He's got a lot to say to them. Hello, large gunpowder. I do not mind one bit getting a whole bunch of extra steel boys. Do I want to grab this? Yeah, we're about to hit an item box. Aha. So this is now 5831. I hear an ivy. Now, where is the ivy that I heard? I guess they make noises sometimes even when they're strung up. Could have sworn I heard one vocalizing. Oh boy, we've got the double lickers coming up. That is not going to be fun. But they did just give us a bunch of extra steel boys. Earth. Okay, lights are on. Zombies remain on the floor. Well, if no one's going to stop me, I'm going to go hang out. Well, not hang out. I'm going to go say hello to the item box. It's going to be a bit before another ivy matters, isn't it? I feel like it is. Grabbing another hand grenade probably wouldn't be the worst. More fuel for the flamethrower. Hooray for Steel Boys. Let's grab this knife and shove it in the box. And then grab out one ink ribbon. Because, since we're about to deal with the liquor pair, I want to have a backup. Considering we know how much it takes to bring down a liquor in hardcore mode. And that's just one. And of course they're up now. And there's the trophy, which we need before we actually do anything in here. 2048. And since we've changed rooms and then come back in here, that should reset all aggro. And you know what? Yeah, we don't have to go through there. Waiting for the dot to show up does increase the chance of a critical headshot. But clearly not by enough. That is not what I wanted to use, but I guess he's done now. He better be. Yeah. Oh, I guess I was mistaken about how long it would be before we see another Ivy. You didn't have to land on me. Didn't expect this Ivy to get here so quick. Don't like that I used up my knife there, but I've got like 5 more in the item box right here. Honestly, the thing that I least wish I had used up is the grenade that I accidentally used. But hey, now we've got a bunch of steel boys. And let's go ahead and grab our flamethrower back. So it was what again? 2048. 2048. This isn't the room where we put it in. No, not yet.
Manual mode engaged. Adjust amount of solution to match cartridge capacity.
No, this was not the correct way to do this. I do remember it's like something super simple for one of the runs. Like you can do it in very few moves. But I do not know what those moves are. We need to separate out just one little segment. Shame we can't reset it. Alright, well, now we've got everything in here. And now we've got one segment separated out. Problem is, it's separated out into the wrong canister. But if we put it in here, and then put this stuff in here, then this stuff in here, now we've got one segment separated out into a canister that we can actually just keep separate. And there we go. We've got it. Took way more moves than it had to, but we made it. Takes an awful long time to fill. Feel like it takes less time for the tubes to fill each other up than to fill our canister. Like, I know he's up there. Any others that would be responsible for the vocalizations I'm hearing? You. Leon, telling it to back up when it's rolling around on the floor, I don't think it's gonna listen. Unless I just spotted this. Alright, so now there's this guy up here, who probably isn't going to drop down until later. Yeah, even if we shoot him, he doesn't drop. I'll grab this flash now. And we're going this way instead of going down the ladder. Even though the ladder is faster. Because going down the ladder means we have to go past both liquors. Whereas, going through the lobby, we have to go past an Ivy and like 2 zombies. But definitely preferable to liquors. Ooh. I was hoping to just get his attention so that I could make this flamethrower fuel go farther by getting both the zombie and the Ivy. But we're just going to get a critical headshot. That works for me too. Come on. You got to get fully toasted. There you go. We can get our knife back. I probably shouldn't have done that. There's an item box super close by that I don't have to go past liquors to get to. Considered keeping the flash, but we'll probably be just fine without it. Yeah, that zombie down there is about the deadest a zombie can be. Got shot in the face like 7 times. And then got grenaded. I don't like you being there, sir. Ooh, I am glad that missed me.
Welcome back, Dr. Lee. You have 5 new messages.
Who left the freezer open?
You didn't leave the freezer open, Leon. You walked into the freezer. And now for the best character in the game to do his job. He grabs, he spins, he lifts, he spins again, he rotates. He places, he releases. He grabs, he spins, he lifts, he spins again, he rotates, he places. The second spin is completely unnecessary every time, and yet I love it.
Cooling complete.
They knew they couldn't cut him out of the remake. He's been here since the OG, and he is never gonna leave. Where'd the guy I shot go? Well, whatever. Surely no tyrants will show up as soon as I grab the wristband chip. Surely. That would just be silly for any tyrants to show up then.
Dispensing solution now.
I don't know why I skipped the first solution dispensing scene. I guess because it would just have been, you know, sprinklers going and nothing happening.
That did the trick.
Warning. You have dispersed a dangerous solution without authorization. Your actions have been logged, and you may be subject to disciplinary measures.
Perhaps I should get rid of that before I do anything that might convince a tyrant to show up. Honestly, I don't have to fully toast this one. As long as it doesn't get back up, it's not a threat to us, because we are leaving. Oh, gee, there's a tyrant there. Who could have seen that coming?
Shit! Him again?
And there may or may not be an ivy in this next room. If there is, it's a bit of a problem. But there isn't, because we've got a tyrant instead of an ivy.
Hopefully the G-Samples up there.
Time to make our way to what should be the penultimate boss, but isn't. Ours. Who knew that Nest ran on Amazon Web Services? Slap this in, but we've seen this exact cutscene in the previous run, so skip.
So those were G-Samples.
I know we don't have to get our inventory exactly right now, but getting an idea of what we want to have couldn't hurt. Do we have any more standard grenades in here? No? Dang. Those would have been nice to have in multiples. Plenty of shotgun. An amount of flamethrower. Might as well get more of that. And I kind of want to save all our magnum ammo for what comes after this next G. Yeah, Leon, let's be real, you needed that shower. And so much more. So we got a large gunpowder, we got an ink ribbon. Oh, we've got the ticket to more steel, boys. Did I miss a green herb somewhere? I did not miss a green herb somewhere. Alright. Time for... What is this, G3?
Huh. That was easy.
Yeah, it's almost like somebody already opened it for you.
All right, now back to Ada.
Attention, unauthorized removal of a level 4 virus detected. Facility lockdown initiated. Self-destruct sequence will begin when lockdown is complete. Attention, unauthorized removal of a level 4 virus detected. Facility lockdown.
You again.
Move! He's mine! This has to end.
What the hell's going on?
Sorry, William. You left me no choice.
You called this thing William. Why?
It shouldn't have been like this. It's Umbrella's fault, this whole mess.
You're Umbrella too. You're telling me you weren't involved in this?
Yes. But we never meant for this to happen.
Then tell me everything. Right from the start.
You don't get away that easily.
Good God, William. What have you done?
So you made this monster.
We made the G-Virus, but we never intended
You can
this
spin it any way you want. You're still responsible. What the hell? Oh, shit. What are you doing?
We can't let him get away!
So,
We end this here.
we've seen documents that suggest that there have been other G-Virus tests. Like, William here is not the first person to have ever had the G-Virus injected into them. Like, they've done tests, they know how G creatures try and propagate and all of that. So clearly they've had others. What I have to wonder is, does that mean that they actually have some means of destroying a G creature? Because if not, you would think that we would have encountered more so far beyond just the G adults in the sewers, which, based on things Annette was doing, we can at least kind of assume were William's fault. So the fact that we haven't seen additional G creatures certainly implies that there are additional G creatures somewhere, or Umbrella has a means of destroying them. Also, I've never seen that defense item animation against William here. Like, I've never been pinned by him before. I don't know if using the flamethrower on him is really that good an idea. But, like, we gotta use its fuel somehow. What the heck else are we gonna use it on? I mean, sure, there's a couple more Ivies in the escape sequence, but they're not gonna take all of this fuel. William was just throwing a tantrum over there. Oh, he's actually got the eyes already open. Which means that we might actually be pretty close to just getting him with flames. Ow. Okay, time for another heal. And since we've still got our defense boost going, let's just use the first aid spray. And there we go. Not the cleanest G3 I've ever had, but certainly not the worst. And honestly, it's a lot more feasible to use a flamethrower on him than it is against the Super Tyrant.
Target has been neutralized. Ending quarantine.
We still came out of that with more than a full load of flamethrower fuel.
Facility lockdown. Initiated. Self-destruct sequence will begin when lockdown is complete.
So yeah, this time I actually will have more than just handgun ammo to deal with the Super Tyrant. And I appreciate that fact quite a bit.
Facility lockdown initiated. Self-destruct sequence will begin when lockdown is complete. Attention. Unauthorized removal of a level 4 virus detected.
Jesus. That looks bad.
Feels worse. Believe me.
Talk about what you said. I don't know how much I believe.
Just tell me you'll destroy that G sample.
No, it's evidence. It's going to the FBI.
You trust that bitch?
What's that supposed to mean?
She's not FBI. She's a mercenary. She's gonna sell it. The G-Virus is gonna go to the highest bidder.
That's bullshit.
I hope you're right. But if the G-Virus gets into the wrong hands...
Attention. Unauthorized removal of a level 4 virus detected. Facility lockdown initiated. Destruct sequence will begin when lockdown is complete. Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform.
Alright, let's put this fuel away. We're not going to need it. And not going to need the flashes, or honestly, probably the knife. I might need the knife. I'm hoping I don't need the knife. We'll grab the Lightning Hawk, as well as all this mag ammo.
Attention.
19 shots in the Lightning Hawk.
The central elevator to evacuate immediately.
That ought to be enough.
Attention. Self-destruct.
It better be enough.
I was just thinking about you.
That makes two of us. I was getting worried.
No, we make a good team. I gotta ask you something.
Way's clear. Please, tell me you got it.
Oh, I got it.
Let me verify the G sample and we get the hell out of here.
Before we do that, I ran into Annette. She claims you're not FBI.
Oh, Leon. Why couldn't you just hand over the sample?
Because I realized, as much as I wanted to trust you, I didn't.
I really hoped it wouldn't end up like this.
So that's all this was. I was just some pawn to you,
Look, I'm just doing my job.
and I'm doing mine, so drop that damn gun! I'm taking you in.
Hand over the sample, Leon. I don't want to hurt you.
And you shoot me. But I don't think you can.
I mean, if OG is to be believed, she can't. Her gun is empty.
Ada!
No one gets that sample now.
Hold on. I think I can...
Forget it.
Shut up, I've got you.
It's not worth it.
Don't do this.
Take care of yourself, Leon.
No!
Attention, self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform.
It occurs to me
Attention, self-destruct sequence
that
initiated.
while yes, the virus sample fell, so did Ada. And we know Ada lived. But I can't recall the G-Virus being used in any Resident Evil game that takes place after this one. I mean, it was used in a movie. A movie that is at least kind of canon. Is one of the CG movies, and those are not confirmed to not be canon. I believe they are supposed to be canon, but...
What's that? Claire!
Leon? You're down here too!
Yeah, but the whole place is coming down. Listen to me. You need to get out. Fast.
Yeah. There's a way out. We can make it. Where are you now?
Claire, are you still there?
Leon? Hey, Leon, you're breaking up.
Forget about me. Just get out of here.
And now my favorite music in this game plays.
9 minutes.
I can live without that knife.
Detonation initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform.
Since this is our last opportunity to save prior to the Super Tyrant, we are of course going to take it. Claire has a much better method of dealing with the ivies in the way here.
Until detonation. Attention, self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the second elevator to evacuate.
Is this a fucking joke?
And I believe I missed a red herb along the, or a green herb or some kind of herb along the way here. Probably near that zombie, but I can live without it. We've got plenty of heals, plenty of ammo, plenty of everything we need.
Gotta keep going.
Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform.
Oh, the red herb is here. And I don't know what I missed over there. Unless this counts as the same room, which I doubt. Oh, it does. Well then, I missed nothing. Honestly, I probably don't need the handgun or its ammo. Probably. I hope I don't. But you know what? I'll actually keep it because there's no reason not to. And let's grab a fresh combat knife just in case I do have to use it. Oh, but I'm going to need 2 open slots, aren't I? We don't need this wristband right now or anymore, I don't think. I think we can safely get rid of that. And I'll drop the first aid spray for a GRB instead. And let's grab out 1 ink ribbon. Right. Let's not grab out an ink ribbon because we cannot save here because there's no typewriter. Okay. This is the best equipped I have ever been going into a Super Tyrant fight in this game. I think I'll be okay. And if I really have to, I can change the frame rate to 120 after unloading all of my ammo.
Until detonation.
Ow. Wish I was getting more than 1 flinch per magazine. I also wish that this rock didn't land directly in my path. Okay, time to use our other heal. Maybe I should have brought more than 2. Ooh, good flinch. I don't like how healthy he seems to still be. Ooh, good flinch. Well, at least that didn't do damage. Okay, good. No frame rate change required.
We'll call it even.
Where did this thing come?
I'm gonna take a hit to the face now. Excuse me? He's not supposed to take 2 hits.
You have arrived at the bottom level.
I was kind of hoping I'd be able to save one of my grenades for this group of zombies. Oh, I don't have shotgun shells. Well, that was an utter waste. Okay, we can make it by. I should not have fired that rocket. Because now that's one more rocket I don't have for the final G.
Shit! Gotta get out of here.
Can't believe I actually miss her.
Leon, that's in the box. How'd you pull it out of your pocket when I put it in the box? I broke the timeline.
Leon?
We made it.
Just like I said we would.
Who's this?
This is Sherry.
Okay. Jesus.
What was that?
I don't know. I'll go. You take care of Sherry.
Okay. I don't believe we're going to get any Magnum ammo anytime soon. What kind of ammo are we going to be able to use? I guess I'm stuck using handgun ammo on a final boss again. What I can do is at least make it so that I can use some handgun ammo quickly. Wow, only 8 bullets for 2 gunpowders. Oh, that was 10. That's better than 8. And since I'm out of shotgun ammo, put that away. I don't know how good the flamethrower is going to be here, but it's probably better than an empty slot. And I do want to save. Honestly, I'd probably be better off putting the Magnum away because I have no ammo for it. I'm going to put the knife away because it's probably not safe to use. And there we go. Keeping the Magnum just in case they happen to give us ammo for it. Oh, hey, there's a large gunpowder. I could use that to make some more standard handgun ammo, but we would be able to carry at most 9 more on us, and it probably won't matter. I doubt they're going to give me any Magnum ammo, but if they do... Oh. A knife, so I guess knives do have at least some value here. Well, we'll grab it if we need to fall back to this cart. Or car, not cart. Whatever. I think we'll be maybe okay. There's a non-zero chance that we will be fine. Hey, buddy. You want to open up that pretty mouth of yours and show us your beautiful eye? Or do you not do that?
You want more bullets? Be my guest. Come on! Want some more? Christ! Just die already!
There it is. I don't know if this is accomplishing anything. Oh, we're just dead. Then why did it give us a knife? Also, I was backing up the whole time, but I guess we would have to put our weapon away, turn around to actually open the door. Can't just back through the door, which is what I was trying to do. Okay, well, since we know there are more things here, let's do that. And we also know that there is, in fact, no Magnum ammo. So put that away. And we're not going to need the healing because if we get grabbed, it's just game over. I doubt flashes will accomplish anything. Let's grab the knife just in case, huh? And let's save again. Couldn't hurt. Oh, we're at caution. Again, not that that matters. If we get grabbed, it's game over anyway.
You got a problem with that? Want more bullets? Be my guest.
Leon, you're not giving him bullets right now.
Come on! Want some more?
I don't know if this is accomplishing anything. Like, he's not...
Christ!
He's not changing color or anything like things usually do when you use the flamethrower on him. Like, there's no scorch marks. Oh. I guess it was accomplishing something. This wouldn't be the last time Leon defeated the final boss of a game by stabbing something into it.
Leon, give me your hand.
We've seen RE4 Remake. And there we go. Leon B complete. You know, I hear there's 2 sides to every story.
So, are you guys like boyfriend and girlfriend?
No, we're just... Oh, we actually just met last night.
Yeah. That would have been one hell of a first date, though.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Look! He might be able to give us a ride.
What if it's not just a city?
Get Sherry out of here.
Come on.
Hey, that was Live Another Day by the great...
He was friendly.
So, is it over?
I don't know. But if it's not, we'll stop it. Whatever it takes.
Yeah, you damn right we will.
As long as we stick together, we'll be fine. Come on.
Like I said.
Hey, you guys can adopt me.
Adopt you?
We can get a puppy.
Puppy.
And a parrot.
Parrot.
I always wanted pets, but my mom said they're too messy.
Next up on this boring Wednesday is a song to get your blood pumping.
There are, in fact, 2 sides to every story. And in my experience, this song does not get copyright claimed because it was, as far as I'm aware, made specifically for this game. So hooray, we get to just keep the music on. But yeah, Resident Evil 2 Remake remains a really, really good game. Resident Evil 2 OG also remains a really, really good game. Gameplay-wise, I prefer Resident Evil 2 Remake. Like, no question. I love how this game feels to play. I love how the environments look. There's a lot I love about this game. OG RE2, I mean, it's sillier, which is always fun. And also, it's definitely got more varied routes between Leon A, Claire B, Claire A, Leon B. Like, all 4 of those runs have notable differences in more than just a few cutscenes. And it makes them much more interesting, in my opinion. But the good news is we live in a world where OG RE2 and RE2 Remake both exist and are in fact still playable. And in fact, both are on Steam, so hooray, there's that too. But yeah, the Resident Evil franchise is just really good. There are very few games in it that aren't at least good. And I don't know that I would argue that any of the games that I have played in it, I know there's a couple that people don't like, a couple spin-offs. But every game that I have played in the franchise, I wouldn't call any of them bad games. So, like, yeah, Resident Evil is good. There's a reason I love this franchise, and it's because it is consistently, generally at least, good. And a lot of its games are, in fact, great. Which, yeah, it's nice to be able to say that about a 30-year-old franchise. Like, seriously, this franchise has been going for over 30 years now. And, like, we got OG RE1, which is fantastic for its time. It's still pretty good today, and still very silly, which I love. And then right after that, we got OG RE2, which is arguably a freaking masterpiece. And then we got Resident Evil 3, a freaking masterpiece. OG Resident Evil 3, that is. We got Code Veronica, which it's not, like, amazing, but it's still pretty good. We got Resident Evil 4 OG, which, for its time, is a masterpiece, and even today still holds up mostly. We got Resident Evil 5, which is a fantastic co-op game. Not so great solo, but a fantastic co-op game. We got Resident Evil 6, which is a pretty alright co-op game and an okay solo game. It's not incredible, but even Resident Evil 6 has its good points. And you have to respect the ambition that it had. They may not have reached what they were trying for, but it was a very ambitious game, and it didn't hurt to play. We got Resident Evil Revelations, which was great, even if its plot was entirely stupid. Like, not just silly, stupid. Its plot was stupid, but it's still a good game. We got Resident Evil Revelations 2, which honestly kind of suffered a little from being an episodic release type deal, but still not a bad game. We got Resident Evil 7, which is great, even though parts of it I'm not the biggest fan of. It's still a pretty good game. We got Resident Evil 8, which is fantastic. We got Resident Evil... We got 0. I missed that. That happened a while before these. 0 was real good. We got Resident Evil 1 Remake, which is pretty much the gold standard for remakes. We got Resident Evil 2 Remake. Hey, that's this game. It's really, really good. We got Resident Evil 3 Remake. It's not a good remake, but it's still a fun game. We got Resident Evil 4 Remake. I think it's probably still my favorite in the series. I love me some RE4 Remake. We got Resident Evil Requiem. Phenomenal game. So many games in this franchise are so good and have been consistently so good for 30 years. Like, yeah, it's no question Resident Evil has become one of my favorite franchises, period. If you asked me back in the GameCube days, I would have said that I liked it a lot. You know, back when I got all of the GameCube releases of Resident Evil games, being Resident Evil 1 Remake, Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil 2, 3, Code Veronica, Resident Evil 4. Like, if you asked me that back then, I would have said, yeah, Resident Evil games are real fun. I like them. Nowadays, yeah, this is quite possibly my second favorite franchise behind Monster Hunter. It's... Pokemon's up there. I don't know that I mean, I love Pokemon. I can't deny that. But I don't know that, like, the act of playing Pokemon I love as much as Resident Evil. Probably not. As a franchise, I think Pokemon might mean a little more to me than Resident Evil. But playing it, Resident Evil probably beats it. And then, like, Metroid... There was a time that I would have said Metroid was my favorite Nintendo franchise, but, ever since pretty much Prime 2, it's been hard to say that, given the releases we've gotten since. Prime 3 is fine. Prime 4 is Prime 4. Samus Returns is fine. Metroid Dread is actually quite good, but like Metroid was on a real tear from Super Metroid to Prime 2. Like we got Super Metroid, we got Fusion and Prime 1, we got Prime 2. Those 4 games back to back to back. Oh, and also Zero Mission. Those 5 games back to back to back to back are fantastic. But takes more than 5 or 6 games to make a franchise really sit that high up for me. So yeah, Resident Evil has definitely outpaced it, though it's not a Nintendo franchise, and I think Pokemon's beaten Metroid out as my favorite Nintendo franchise at this point. But whatever. Anyway, Resident Evil, good. I like. Is good. Fun. Enjoyable. And that is going to be it for my streams of Resident Evil 2 for now, because we did an A route and a B route. I haven't done Claire B on Steam, but doing it so close to doing Leon B, it's not going to be different enough to actually really stand out, so at some point I'll do the Steam version of Claire B, eventually. But we're going to do other stuff in the meantime. And I think the next stream I do, which will be probably tomorrow, maybe not. Probably, though. But maybe not. Is either going to be tomorrow or Saturday. More likely tomorrow than Saturday. I think I'm going to start a run of Pokemon White on stream. For the specific reason that while I have already gone through Pokemon Black and White to get everything in a Pokeball, I need another Tornadus and another Thundurus. So I need to play through Black and White one more time each. Because they aren't in Black 2 and White 2. You can get them from Dream Radar, which I did. But those come in Dream Balls and not Pokeballs. So if I want to have a full Pokeballed form dex, yeah, I got to play through Black and White again. So since I skipped Pokemon Black and White because they didn't have ribbons on the Ribbon Road, we're just going to play through them on their own. So yeah, Pokemon White, starting either tomorrow or Saturday. Not 100% certain which yet, but more likely tomorrow. Thanks for dropping by to watch and chat and all of that. We're done with Resident Evil 2, and I will see you for Pokemon White, friends.